Okay, let's see. A cleft sentence is a sentence that is split. We say split or cleft, split into two parts. Why? To emphasize something. This actually thing is specific information. For example, and the word cleft means divided, split. So cleft means divided. Yeah? Okay. And what is this? And it's so easy, actually. The structure is really easy because you can easily make it if you know the structure. Just we have different types of it. Okay. As I told you, the collapse sentence divides one simple sentence in two parts, two clauses, okay? Why? Because we want to make one part stand out, more important. We want to emphasize. For example, I say, John bought a car yesterday. This is a normal sentence. John bought a car yesterday, okay? And I want to change it. I want John to stand out, to be more important. I want to focus on this. I want to emphasize. I can start my sentence with it was. Why was? Because my sentence is past. It was who? It was John. What did? Who bought the car or a car, so whatever, yesterday. This is collapse sentence. As you can see, the first part, okay? I emphasized John. I focused. Now, if I want to take this focus and, for example, put it on yesterday, I say, it was yesterday that John bought the car. When? Yesterday. So yesterday here is more important than. Now I want to focus on car. How? I can say what John bought yesterday was a car. So now I have different sentences, okay? The structure is really easy. Type 1. The most common cleft sentence is this one, add it and be. So be can be present or past, like it is, it was. And then I have emphasized part. So whatever, the car, or for example, it was me, so whatever. And then we have that or who, and of course, rest of sentence. This is the most common. It was my brother who called you. For example, I say, I think your father, I think your father called me. You say, no, teacher, it was my brother who called you, not my father. So I want to emphasize on my brother. It was my brother. Or for example, uh, it is the weather that I hate the most. It is the weather that I can easily say I hate this weather. Easily say. But if I want to emphasize, I say it is the weather that I hate the most. This is present form. And why? Actually, why I need to make clef sentence? Because I want to emphasize, I want to bold, I want to make a part stand out. So I use clef sentence, okay? It can be time, it can be subject, it can be object, whatever. Type 2. So this is it. The second one, type 2, is WH cleft. What is this? Normally, we start with what. what and close and be, and of course, emphasized part. For example, I'm really tired. What I need is a vacation. What I need is a clause, then B is a vacation. Or for example, what my sister loves most is chocolate. What my sister loves most is chocolate. This is another. And then I have another type. Of course, we have like where clause, we have all cleft. Okay, so let's see. This is the say. These two are the most common. Let me see. I can see in your book. Okay, we only have WH with what and B, but it's okay. Let me explain another one. We have another type that is all cleft. What is this? I use all. For example, I say, let me erase this. All and subject and verb and be and emphasized part. For example, all I want is peace and um, quiet. For example, all I want. That is really all you did was laugh. For example, what happened yesterday? Okay, I say, all I did was laugh. I did nothing, but I made teacher angry. But all I did was laugh. So all I did, the first sentence complete, and then is or was or whatever. So depending on the tense and the rest. And the last one, that is where, why, when cleft. Where, why, and when cleft. Okay, let me put it here. And this one is, again, why we use it. We want to actually use this. We use it to emphasize reason, to emphasize place, to emphasize thing, because we have why, when, where, place, time, and thing. So we use it to emphasize like time and place and, of course, reason, why. For example, this is why, for example, I left early. So I needed to just join another meeting. This is why I left early. Or for example, this is where I grew up. I was born, I grew up. Or for example, 1998, for example, was when we met. Was when we met. So that's really easy. The structure is, okay, this is why, this is where, or for example, because of when, we don't say this is here first time and then be, and of course, when, and the rest of your sentence, okay? So we can say that cleft sentences are not required in IELTS, I mean, you know? But if you use them naturally, they can boost your grammar range. You know, so it's not the rule that, okay, I have to use clef sentences, but if you use them, it's really good for your grammar range and accuracy. It's like, for a bit higher, just, bands like 8 or 9, so you can use. And of course, why? Because you show control over complex structures, complex sentences. The only reason that, for example, how to use it in IELTS, I say, it was my parents who encouraged me to study abroad. It was my mom, it was my parents, both of them, okay? And what I enjoy most about my hometown is the friendly atmosphere. So you can easily say, so I love the friendly atmosphere, but of course, cleft sentence is a better, here is a better option. Any questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, now let's keep going with our book. Okay. But before it, let's make some sentences. So yeah, it's your turn. You open your eyes, and now it's time to make some sentences. What is this in the morning? Okay, so let's try to use them. Okay, and use them to make some sentences. For example, it.
Uh, it it was just a joke yesterday that it made the teacher interrupted their lesson.
Uh, You can use it. It was just a joke. So yeah, you can say it was that. But if I, for example, because you're talking about interruption, if I were you, I would say, it was just a joke yesterday that made the teacher interrupt the lesson. I need something, okay? Because you said interrupted their lesson. It's not correct, okay? Interrupt, I made teacher interrupt. Okay, so interrupted should be changed. Yes, you can say it was just a joke yesterday that made the teacher interrupt the lesson. So after made, you need to use base for. Okay,
Okay.
and and if I were you, for example, we have WH. I would say, what made the teacher? What made the teacher interrupt the lesson was just a joke. Yeah, so now
Okay, teacher.
I can have a job, but yours is also correct. And the next one, WH.
Uh, what I love is just hanging out with my friends.
Yeah, okay. So hanging out with friends. Yeah.
Yes.
What I what I did, just say again one more time. What I love,
What
yeah,
what
is
I love,
just. Yeah, what I love is just.
yes, what I love is just hanging out with my friends.
Yes, you can say. Okay. WH cleft, yeah. What I love is talking or hanging out with my friends. Yeah, that is really good. Okay. Now let's get started with this spread. Okay, rewrite the simple sentences below as an it cleft. We have it cleft sentence. Okay, let's read the first one and then
I can't stand the monsoon season. Monsoon
monsoon,
season.
of course.
Why is monsoon, teacher?
Okay, so you know that in some seasons, yesterday I told you, did I?
No, 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 no.
No, I didn't talk about monsoon. Okay. Well, actually, when you have that is a period of time, the season that you have, like seasonal wind and rainy season, that is monsoon. And normally, so for example, if I want to give you a synonym like with heavy rain, seasonal wind or heavy rain, something like this. Yeah, a period of heavy rain can be the best synonym. Yeah, but you can also combine it. For example, I can say that monsoon rain, that is strong rain. It's okay. Comes with wind and like something like this. Yeah. And so monsoon means like heavy rain, season with heavy rain. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I can't stand this season. So what? Okay, first decide. You want to emphasize monsoon. So
Mhm.
it is
It is the monsoon season that I cannot stand.
that it. Yes. Very good. And the next one, we have what cleft? I want to go to the beach.
What I like is to go to the beach.
Yes, what I want is to
To
go
go
to the beach,
to
is
the beach.
to go to the beach. Very good. Okay, and now let's see. Listen to the sample answer to the part one question in exercise seven. Okay, then read. Okay. Oh, no, we don't need this. Now, there are other kind of cleft sentences, complete sentences one, two, three, so they're true for you. It's about you. Then rewrite them as cleft sentences using the structure given. Okay, I dislike warm weather because
I
I
dislike warm
like or
weather,
I like or dislike. So because it's in brackets, so you can say oh like or dislike. It's your choice.
but it's not
The reason it's a double that we have why left here because this is
yes.
reason. So the reason why I like
The
or I
reason why I
dislike
like warm weather because it
is
makes me
is
is
because is
the reason why is
no, no, no. Okay,
the
sorry, I
reason is
confused
why
you. Sorry, I made you confused. Okay, so sorry, I interrupted you. So you say the reason why I like warm weather, finish, then is after that is because. So before because I have is, first I complete my sentence. The reason why I like warm weather or warm season is, then because. Okay?
the reason why I like warm weather is it makes myself more satisfied. I don't know
Okay, the reason why I like warm weather is because it
because
makes me happy, more energetic, satisfied, whatever. Is because it makes me something like this. So after because you have a complete sentence, okay? And whatever it is, it's your choice how to complete it. So this is, but here, for example, here, I would go for why. Of course, this is a structure we are learning, okay? But if I wanted to, for example, restructure, I would definitely make a why left. I say, why I like warm weather is because it makes me happy. So it's okay. You can, but it's, of course, this is another. And I spend my summers in or at.
I spend summer in art. The place where I spend my summer is in Vũng Tàu.
Okay.
Is that
Is
correct?
yes, 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 perfect. Yes, the place where, just don't forget the place where you have it here, but the only thing that you need to know after the place where, after the reason why, okay, something like this. I dislike most of all because
I dislike the way the most of because
the weather
the
I dislike.
the way the weather that I dislike most is snowy because it makes me it makes me feel sick.
Ah, really? Snow is perfect. Why?
You know,
Okay,
I
yeah. You
haven't
have
go
an
to a place that
experience,
has
yeah.
snow.
You should experience it. It's perfect. Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, it's correct. Well, and now You can use collapse sentence to answer the questions. Okay, so you know, for example, what do you do when it's cold outside? What we tend to do is stay in and watch our favorite. Just, do you, as I told you, it's good to boost your score, but there is no rule that you have to. But if you use it, that is really good for to show your grammar range and accuracy. That is perfect. Okay, well, I want to ask you questions. What do you do? So my first question is a part one question. Okay, you can, whether you want, you can use cleft sentence or no. What do you do when it's cold outside?
Uh, we what we tend to do is stay and watch our favorite films.
Yeah, what we can do. Okay, just okay, but
What
this
we
is
tend to
part
do.
one, but part one question. So of course, this is the use of cleft sentence, but let's expand it a little bit more. So
Okay, can you ask me again?
okay, so of course, I say, what do you do when it's cold outside? You can start with this. For example, during this, I don't know, month or this season, since weather gets cold, okay, we tend to stay home. And what we, or for example, all we do, or what we do is, for example, this, because then give some reasons, something like this.
Uh, what we what we tend to do is uh, stay at home and watch my favorite films and playing games. Uh, Maybe even go to my friend's house to play something like some card games with them, and it makes me feel uh, more interesting and less boring than in some days in some cold days.
Okay, so okay, not
Is it good?
bad. This is the first question. Yeah, yeah, I think, yeah, it takes time your engine to start, so it's okay. Yeah, for the first question. So first we need to start. Actually, your answers are what we tend to do. It was like, I don't know, just I would prefer to start another way. So, like when it gets cold or something like this, okay? But by the way, what I tend to do is stay at home and watch my favorite film. That is okay. Sometimes even go, it's okay. And it makes me, okay, you said feel more interesting. No, it makes me feel more entertained. So feel more entertained, not interesting. First, interesting is not used about your feeling. Interested, if you want to use it. But here it doesn't make sense. And less bored. Less boring. Definitely avoid using ing adjectives when talking about your emotions. So it's like bored. Boring is movie. It makes you feel bored. Okay? So it's and less bored. This one is better. And of course, especially in cold days. This one is not bad. The okay version 7 acceptable. But if I were you, I would say on cold days, I usually prefer, I don't want to use clef. What all we do is, okay, all we do is to stay home and watch if it's your choice. But you can also say on cold days, I usually prefer staying indoors. Watching indoor is important. Use it indoor and watching my favorite film or like just playing just ing form. Sometimes, occasionally, you know that you can use it. Occasionally, okay, I visit my friend's house to, like, to play games, something like this, because I find these activities enjoyable. Why? Because they keep me entertained. They keep me. Entertained. Okay. And help me, for example, oh, and help me avoid the dullness that often comes with cold, gloomy weather. So, and helps me avoid dullness. So you know that dull means bored. Dullness, the state of being bored. Okay, dullness, and that often comes with, for example, that often comes with cold weather, or we have better that is gloomy weather. So this one is, and now if I want to make it specific, I can add this the. If no, because I'm completing with that, so you can use the here. Okay, just this. So this is a better rate. But if you want, you can also say what I all I do or what I tend to do. So just stay at home. But for band 8 or 9, we need to change it to yeah, indoors. Okay, the next question. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. And tell me, which is your favorite season and why?
Uh, well, it feels that. No, no. Well, it is. It is. Well, one of the seasons mean sunny
No,
or
no.
summer.
Season, spring, summer, winter,
Yes,
fall,
summer.
summer.
The season. Uh, it is It is the summer.
The season I like best. The season I like best is summer because
The season I like best is summer because uh I can going to some places to some beach which I can go to swim at the sea, so it makes me more uh satisfying, and moreover I can take some have some seafood and try some funny activities, entertaining activities there, such as roller coaster, some even more.
yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Because have a word and a stick with it. Use it. Yeah, it's okay. But the season I like best is some because I can go, it's like we can replace them. So for band 7 it's okay, of course. Now you have it, okay? But we need to make it better. So we need to complete it. We can say that clear idea, it's good. But the season I like best is summer because I can go to the beach, I can swim, it's okay. It really makes me feel relaxed, satisfied, it's okay. And you said, moreover, I can enjoy uh
Um,
delicious seafood, something like this. You
yes,
said, okay.
delicious local food.
Delicious, okay, yeah. I can have, you said I can have some seafood. I can enjoy delicious seafood. And you said try like, funny
China,
activities. Take part.
entertaining
Take
amusement park.
part in some fun activities. Take
Yes.
part in some fun activities. Okay. And what you said, like, for example, just riding a roller coaster and just playing beach game. Okay. Just like, such as no. Like is better. Yeah, such as no. Like riding, and the verb for roller coaster, it's ride, and playing beach games. It's good. 7.5. But My favorite season is definitely summer because it gives me the chance to unwind, relax. You know this verb because you used it a lot. Unwind, relax. So it gives me the chance to unwind, to relax, okay? And at a beach and for example, enjoy swimming, okay? I also love trying local seafood and joining various entertaining activities. That's perfect. Then, okay, like such as roller coaster, water sport, whatever. And for me, okay, I want to finish. For me, summer brings a sense of freedom and excitement. So you can complete it. For me, summer brings a sense of freedom and whatever excitement. Okay, excitement and whatever. Okay. Let's see. If I want to complete it, a perfect that no other season can offer. Yeah, let me complete it this way. That no other season can offer. That is the ending. This is like band 8.5 maybe. Okay, well, the next question before let's log out and back in, then we'll keep going with part two question. Okay? No, this is your homework. Okay, go. Let me see.